Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're tackling, well, a really big one, something you actually brought to us. The whole mystery surrounding time.
Yeah, it's fundamental. And our mission today really is just to unpack the main ideas about time from that fascinating material you shared.
Okay, so let's dive in. What jumps out straight away from the source material?
Well, just how slippery the concept is. I mean, people have been arguing about it for ages. Is it real? Is it just how we see things?
Philosophers, scientists, different cultures.
Exactly. Everyone seems to have a different take and a single definition. It's just been really elusive.
Okay, let's maybe start with the science side. The source material tracks how our scientific picture of time has, well, changed quite a bit.
Right. You start with Newton.
His idea of absolute time, kind of like a universal clock, ticking away at the same speed for everyone, everywhere.
It feels intuitive, doesn't it? Like, of course, time is just time. Steady, constant.
But then, while Einstein came along,
And completely shook things up. He brings in relativity, this idea of space-time.
which means time isn't absolute at all.
Not at all. It's flexible. It actually depends on, how fast you're moving or how strong gravity is around you. It's relative.
That's such a huge shift. The source calls it, far-reaching implication.
Oh, absolutely. It changed our view of gravity, the cosmos. Everything, really. It wasn't just a minor adjustment.
And it's not like we've figured it all out even now, right? The material mentions ongoing work.
Definitely. Feels like quantum gravity cosmology. They're still wrestling with the nature of time. It shows it's still a really dynamic and, contentious concept, very much an active area of research.
Which I guess leads us to another really fascinating idea in the source material. Maybe a bit more philosophical?
You mean the idea that time might not even be real? That it could be an illusion?
Exactly. Or perhaps something our minds construct to make sense of things.
Yeah, that's a truly captivating insight mentioned. Time isn't this objective thing flowing out there.
But more like a framework we use, a way we order events.
Then it really challenges our basic grasp of reality, doesn't it?
How so? What are the implications there?
Well, think about it. Things like free will. If the future isn't out there waiting for us on a timeline, what does that mean for our choices?
And causality. Cause and effect.
Right. That relies heavily on this idea of one thing happening after another in a strict sequence. If time is more subjective, well, it gets complicated.
Even consciousness itself might be tied into how we perceive this flow.
Possibly. The source suggests time might just be a sort of tool, something that helps us navigate experience rather than a fundamental feature of the universe itself.
Wow. That's a lot to wrap your head around.
It really is. And I think that's the main takeaway, honestly, when you look at all these different perspectives together.
Philosophical, scientific, cultural.
The picture that emerges is just how incredibly complex and multifaceted time is. It's not one simple thing.
The source uses a nice metaphor, like a puzzle with many pieces.
Exactly. And each piece, Newton's view, Einstein's, the philosophical questions, each gives us a different angle, a unique perspective on this enduring mystery.
So a final thought then for you listening. As you go through your day, maybe just consider, how does this idea, this possibility that time is relative, or maybe even just a product of our minds, how might that change the way you think about your own experiences?
Yeah. How does it impact your sense of the past, the future, or even just this present moment?
It's definitely a captivating topic, and clearly there's still so much we don't understand. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.